I don't know who needs to hear this, but there is nothing, I mean zero, nothing wrong with acknowledging objective reality. In fact, that's what we should be doing. If you're new here, I'm the Disapologist. I'm a Christian apologist with a physical disability, equipping other Christians with disabilities to contend for the gospel. And it's an essential part of my mission to equip other Christians to think about disability through a biblical worldview. As an adult with a physical disability, I've also been discussing my thoughts on this whole Tylenol debate. Yesterday, I posted a video of my first 3 points on my list. Today, this one needs its own dedicated video. You can and should acknowledge the reality that you or your child's life is objectively more difficult with the disability than without it. I truly do not understand why, as a culture, we so often want to bury our heads in the sand about disability. This picture is currently going viral, and it sparked a debate in the comments between autistic people who have lower support needs and consider this their identity versus the families of autistic people with really high support needs and are maybe nonverbal, can't use the bathroom independently, etc. It's absolutely crucial to acknowledge the severity of their situation. It is objectively more difficult for those families and specifically the affected people. We don't seem to have this issue with like any other life struggles. If a child is born into poverty and the parents say, I love my child as they are, but I want to improve his or her quality of life. As a culture, we don't scream about identity erasure like we do when a parent says, I love my disabled kid, but would gladly take a treatment or a cure to improve his or her quality of life. Suddenly, the culture has decided that's ableism. That's harmful. And if you do think that, then I would love to know, how are you getting to that conclusion? Seriously, how are you getting to that conclusion? Because I think that saying someone's life is objectively more difficult because of a diagnosis does not mean that particular life has any less value. It's not dehumanizing, marginalizing, othering. Pick your favorite buzzword. It's reality that there's things like chronic physical pain or the inability to effectively communicate with the people around you that makes life objectively more difficult. In my case, it is objectively more difficult to live with clubbed hands and arms and extremely shallow hip sockets, which is why I've had like 30 plus orthopedic surgeries to improve my quality of life. A person in his or her life can be both inherently valuable and extraordinarily difficult. In fact, I think the desire to improve someone's quality of life is a testament to how valuable their life truly is. If it was not valuable, then fine, you could accept defeat and complacency. But human life is so inherently valuable because it is fearfully and wonderfully made by God, our Creator. Psalm 139. And we know that in this fallen world of sinful people, the nature of reality is such that things are not as they should be, regardless of what that is. Okay? We know things are not right with this world. And human life is so precious and infinitely valuable that we have an innate desire and determination to improve the quality of our lives as much as we possibly can.